Today I want to share with you my bee sanctuary in Minecraft. This was a totally original design that I made, and it has a Nordic kind of Viking theme to it. You'll be able to keep quite a few beehives in here and even a redstone bee farm if that's what you want to do, although it would have to be more of a compact design. And something else I want to note here, you'll be able to actually expand this as long as you want to. All you would have to do for that is just to repeat the same design on the back, and you can keep going for as long as you want. I think it looks really good and it doesn't take up too much space either, and this is my first Minecraft build tutorial, so go easy on me. Tell me what you think to this build and if you have made it in your world. I hope that you enjoy the build and the video itself, and I really am hoping that it is easy to follow. Thank you for watching in advance. Let's get on with the build. Before we begin with the build, these are the blocks that you're gonna need. We have a bee nest, a beehive, oak wood logs, stripped oak log, oak wooden planks, plank slabs, plank stairs, birch leaves, oak leaves, but these can alternate depending on what you want to do. Flowers of any choice, I just chose them, it'll probably change. Barrels, glass, and lanterns. So with this build, including these log parts that stick out here, this is gonna be a 15 by 10 build. So we're gonna go ahead and get started now. We're gonna just start by putting these logs and getting them to 5 logs high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 on each one. Except for these two, these are just gonna be 3, but you'll see why soon. Okay, there we go. If you're building along here, this is what it should look like. And we're gonna have glass just going along where these planks are. So we're just gonna fill it in, but here we're not gonna have glass. So where these logs are, we're not gonna have glass. And then we'll just keep it going all the way over here. Now we're going to do this glass 3 tall. Yeah, 3 high, because we're going to be like arching the roof over, and the glass is meant to be a bit more rounded as well. These logs are going to be 1 block higher than the glass at all times. Okay, we have our glass down. So we're just going to also put these stripped oak logs at random intervals here, just to make it look a bit more rustic and worn. It's the kind of look I was going for here when I was planning to build this in my survival world. And this is where the door's going to be. Once again, I wanted that uneven kind of look. I think it's a cool look, and especially when all of the details are put around it, it should turn out okay. But if you really want double doors, you can have them, or if you just want to change it so that the door is bang smack in the middle, you can do that as well. But however, you would have to change the dimensions there. So I don't know, do this one at your own risk. Gonna have 2 logs there. Okay, what are these guys doing? Please do not get in the way, god damn it. So we're just gonna keep putting glass here, put some more oak wood planks there, just 2 there, and we're just gonna come up with glass a bit more. Okay, we're gonna build the glass to the top here. So in these little wooden bits, we're just gonna be putting a stair piece there, and then just another log like that. And we want to repeat this process on all of these, except for the ones sticking outside of here. I don't know, when we get round to that, I just feel like they look a little bit better when you use just slabs. This part, however, is gonna just stay completely straight. It's not gonna go inwards. We want to do the same one more time here. And we can actually just start filling our glass like this, getting a bit of a dome shape going. Now we can just put these logs going along like here, just to get that roof foundation a bit more solidified. And now start filling these parts in with glass. And now for these outy bits, okay, that aren't inside, but we need to keep them outside. We just want to start doing the same thing here, but just with slabs. Oh, and whilst we're at it, we'll also be putting some slabs right about here. So as you can see, we're just going to be putting slabs down like this, and we'll be getting it to level height with these logs. Now we can raise this bit up here and turn them into it. So as you can see, we have that kind of Nordic like shape that all the houses and huts seem to have. I wanted to do that kind of thing, but just with a high-end looking bee sanctuary shelter thing. And now we can actually do our first little cross here, just like that, just so that that back bit is nearly done. We also just want to fill this in with glass. Sorry, that was a slight error I just made there. But as you can see, it's all coming along very nicely. And now what we just did on that side, we're going to be doing a similar thing on this side. So we're going to be putting slabs just after the second glass block, so right there. And then we're going to keep these slabs going, give it a nice little arch right there. And whilst we're doing that, just do the log thing again with the slabs. We do a slab, then a log, just until we're level height with this right here. Now that we've got enough of these, we can just change these to facing this way round. It looks a lot cleaner. Repeat the process we did earlier, just like that. Oh, nearly missed a slab there. And now we can also do another cross right here. Although we do want just a log going up here, so from about there, we want log just shooting upwards here. And then just level it up with these again. And as you can see, we've got the main foundation done here. All we have to do is just get a bit more glass and just place it hugging these logs here. And now just for some detail, just gonna put a stripped log there. We're going to be just doing this really simple process. So we're going to be putting a log down and then oak stairs. So then, oh, can you move please? And then oak log, oak log and stairs. And you want to keep doing that. Once again, I feel like it adds to that Viking whole theme a little bit more, that Nordic kind of build style. Man, these llamas keep getting in the way. They know where I'm trying to build. Move. Please. Okay, there we go. So now you just want to, like I said, just keep repeating this until we are just about done doing that. And there it is. It's not done, but that is the foundation. But as you can see, we have slabs going around here, and just for a bit more detail, we're gonna just be putting them round here. Not to the point where it looks messy, but just where it's a nice little overhang. So we keep building round, just like that. Look how good this is coming along. When I was building this, I was really glad how it turned out. I didn't expect it to go as well as it did. I mean, I personally like this. Okay, so now we're ready to add a bit more detail on the inside or around it. You can kind of add to this as well. I wanted to leave it a bit open-ended as well, just for if anyone else wanted to make this and then add even more detail to it or improve on it. We'll add a door. That'll probably be a very good starting point. So I like to use spruce doors, especially with this whole Viking theme we have going, this Nordic theme. And as you can see, it's a nice uneven look here. And we're going to be filling it out just so it doesn't look too strange with some barrels. So we're going to grab a barrel and just place it sat there, and we can get a lantern going there. And speaking of lighting, let's go and get that done. So as you can see, here's the inside. We just want to get these barrels. So we'll just have to put a plank down or any other placeholder block and just get it to go on its side like that. And then we're going to get a lantern. We're going to make it look suspended from the ropes on these barrels. I think it looks really, really nice, and it's such a simple thing to do. We're going to do another barrel, but we're just going to put it there, so it's not perfectly in line. It looks kind of, I don't know, just looks good when it's not totally even in this build. And then we're just going to fill it out with oak planks, well, not planks, slabs, oak plank slabs right there. So we have our lighting, we have our main foundation and our structure, but for some added details, we're going to get some signs, some oak wood signs going. And these are going to act as kind of just these, it makes it look a bit more, what's the word? I guess rustic, and a bit more like it's not some perfect build. It's a bit worn, you know, so we're going to be putting these on random planks. They wouldn't really work with these stripped logs, because as you can see, the texture is totally different. So just kind of put one or two down. Don't spam these, just, it doesn't even have to be on every one, but just where it feels like it can go. So I'm going to put one there. Put one there. Oh, I accidentally just typed. Okay, there we go. Do not accidentally type. Don't try and rush this bit. It will be very annoying, especially in survival. And put one there. As you can see, it just looks a bit more like it was, you know, run down a bit. Makes it look a bit more 3D as well, instead of just this flat surface. And these sign things might not be for everyone, so if you don't want to include this on your build, then you do not have to at all. Okay, as you can see, this is really coming along very well. And now this is where the bee part comes into it, as well as just a little detailing around. So what I like to do is I like to include a lot of like greenery on this. So try and mix leaves if you can. It just makes the detail a lot more apparent here. Just like that, you know, looks a bit more overgrown and nice. Because, you know, it's a nature thing. Why not have more nature, you know? Grass, leaves, flowers, whatever you can think of, just kind of scatter it around, throw it around here. Don't be scared to, like, overlap some of the glass by one. As long as you can still see through it, that's fine. I mean, if you were just doing that, it'd look a bit strange. But, you know, don't be scared to just put one or two bits of leaves just over the glass. It's not the end of the world with this. I'm just going to go round and at random intervals here, much like with these stripped oak. And if you're feeling very adventurous, don't be scared to have it going up here like this. I think it just looks very nice. And depending on how many leaves you put down really depends on how overgrown you want it to look. I'm even just going to be a bit devilish then, put another leaf there. Oh, can these guys please move? You have been causing me so much pain and suffering through the whole thing. And then we can get some flowers going here too, so pick any of your favourite flowers in Minecraft or whatever's available to you. I think rose bushes really work a charm here, so just put some down. Anything really will do. Get some lily of the valley in there. But it all just depends on how overgrown you want this to look. And you can literally use the same of any flower. It's not going to ruin the build, but I think with shrubbery and like greenery, variety is what really helps these builds feel a bit more alive. See, we'll even get some dandelions going. Just a few dandelions. As you can see here, that is coming along very nice. And now for the inside. For the inside here, it looks very cozy when it's getting to nighttime, as it is right now. And you can have either normal beehives or bee nests, or an automatic honey farm or honeycomb farm. Now, the automatic bee farm design I used is from the YouTuber Wattles. So you can either make a small compact design like that, or I will show you how to make it look a bit more natural with some bee nests. So where these little gaps are, you can actually fill them in like this, and get yourself some nice little flower beds. And to do that, we're going to have a trapdoor. I used oak, but you really can use anything. Just have them going along like that. And then this is where you can just plant whatever flowers you want. There we go, got a nice variety of colourful flowers here. And don't be afraid to just slap a little bit of grass down as well. In fact, I'm even going to put some leaves inside. Get a few oak leaves kind of going round. Just like that. How nice does that look? And now for the bees. So, honestly, you can really put these wherever you want or wherever it's efficient in your base. And if you just want them on the floor, better yet, you can actually just put your fireplaces just underneath these. But for what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put these bees on a little stand here. And you can spice this up by getting scaffolding or something like that, so it looks like they're more on a stand as opposed to just blocks. Just like that. I mean, how nice does that look? Now you can give this a more uneven look, or you can give it a nice look with the beehives as opposed to bee nests. So we'll repeat the same thing here on the other side. Get our scaffolding. And right there, that could be where the bees all kind of go to sleep, and that should be more than enough hives, really. Oh, and make sure to plant plenty of flowers, as it's obvious, bees goddamn love flowers. I'm even going to plant a bit of wheat here as well. We got to use the diamond hoe, of course, because it just looks nice. I think with these, the more vegetation you have, the better it really ends up looking. Even go ahead and do this kind of thing on the outside as well. Still a few there, do some there. But I don't want to overdo it too much, so I'm going to leave it there, I think. I'm even going to get a shovel and just kind of... Oh, these guys are really giving me bother. Move, please. Thank you kindly. And we're just going to hoe the path out a little bit. And like I said, this is totally optional. Even add a bit of like random bits of log or something if that'll make your build look better. Gotta remember, it's also suited to whatever environment you're in, so... This might look better in this kind of biome as opposed to a jungle biome or something. It would look better with, obviously, you know, jungle wood and all of that. But you don't have to think too hard about this, look. That's just a nice little beaten path there. And just so it looks like we have some random supplies lying around, we'll just put a barrel there for good measure. And just to make sure there's plenty of bustling flowers going on around here for your bees to get pollen from. Obviously we have these little flower beds, but just throw some stuff around on the floor. Get some white tulips in there. Get a few of these. Get some of those in there. And obviously you can completely mess around with this however you see fit. I think little bits of lilac going around looks very nice. The taller flowers help pop a bit more. And then just to finish it off, we're just going to get some little bits of grass just kind of scattered here where there's a bit too much random open grass blocks just sat around. And there we have it. That should be it. In fact, it's not done yet because we need some inhabitants. And there you have it. This is the bee sanctuary. This is a very simplistic build. I want to have a Norse kind of style here, you know, a whole Viking theme going on. I've even put some shaders on here, well, some different ones. I was using Builder's Quality of Life, but this is nostalgia shaders, and oh man, does this look really, really nice. As you can see, I think the shrubbery and plants really help this build pop a lot more. And you can add and tweak this however you want, but this is just personally how I do it. And there it is. If we go in through our little path and we just close the door, look how inviting this is. If I was a bee, I wouldn't want to live anywhere but here. And hopefully your bees have a very happy life in here, you know, they should be very well taken care of in a nice place like this. So now you don't even have to worry about them wandering off, and you can keep it looking nice as well. Here it is from a bit of a higher up view, and hopefully this went okay for you. I feel like I've probably done something wrong or not explained something clear enough, but this is my first Minecraft build tutorial I've done. And here's the build at night time. As you can see, look how well this pops, especially with the little lanterns there. I feel like it's all the lighting you'll need. And from my experience, I haven't had any mobs spawn. That is just the right amount of lighting for a cozy atmosphere for your bees, but also just enough to keep mobs out. But anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here. If this build was helpful or useful at all, then be sure to smash the like button. Comment what you think I should do a build tutorial on next. I actually had this in my survival world, and like I said, it's a completely original idea. I wanted this to be survival friendly as well, so you know, I think I managed that. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft content and even Call of Duty Zombies if you enjoy that kind of thing. But thank you so much for watching, and happy beekeeping, and I will see you next time.